The fourth reason that we fail to maintain a habit is our peer group. In fact, the research says that this is the biggest influence of our behaviors. So here's something that I've seen a lot. I've seen it in myself. And by the way, the reason that I know all these different factors is I've made most of these mistakes myself. So I was doing a powerful breathing technique for a while, and then I had a new partner in my life, and I was excited to share the course with her, and she did the course, and she did it, and she got some benefit from it, and she even told friends. But then for whatever reason, she didn't keep up the practice. And in my mind, I ran the script, oh, and she's not supporting me to keep up my practice. Nonsense. Again, this is using someone else as a reason for non-excellence, and that just ain't true. See, the fact that whether she was doing the practice or not was immaterial. I'd chosen to be influenced by her behaviors rather than staying true to my center. Bad decision. In fact, the consequences of that decision were showing up in our relationship all across the board. My bad decision to allow my behaviors to be influenced by another person. And then I conveniently blame that other person's behaviors rather than really look to myself and my own lack of gravity, my own lack of spine, my own lack of resolve to live my authentic life. I did a lot of reflection after that relationship ended and resolved not to do that again. And the next time I entered into a long-term relationship, which has now been going 16 years, which is with my current wife, which is blissfully happy. I'm happy to report. But one of the reasons it's been happy has been that, in the early days, again, I had a partner who didn't do the practices, who wasn't interested in them. But I didn't say, oh, she's not supportive of me doing it, because that wasn't true. She was just doing things she wanted to do, and I was doing things I wanted to do, and whether I chose to be influenced by her or not was my decision. And I chose to keep on going. And what happened after a time, many years later, without trying, is she got influenced by me. But it took a long time, and that's not a guaranteed outcome. But the key thing is this: I chose to operate by my own center of gravity, and I'm so grateful that I did. And I needed to get that mistake out of my system the first time, in my case, so that I could learn. But please, for your sake, you don't have to make that same mistake. Whether it's a partner, whether it's a circle of friends, these will influence your behaviors. And I've seen a lot of people over the years who have absolutely loved a particular practice called Sudarshan Kriya, who've got huge amounts out of it. And I've seen them grow, because I get to see the before and after. I see them before the course, I see them after the course, during the course, after a week, after 40 days of doing the practice, after they do the silence program, and I see their rapid growth, and it's incredible. And then quite often I see what happens when they get a new boyfriend or girlfriend in their life, who may not feel that initial enthusiasm for that program, and how they allow, just as I did, so there's no blame here, just as I did, the behaviors of another person to influence their own. And how easy it is to start lying to yourself and forgetting the joy you got from it. And we are very good at using our intellect to lie to ourselves, such that even if we've had a tangible, visceral experience of something that gives us incredible joy, the impact of our peer group of our partner is so big in our consciousness that we will override common sense, logic, memory, intellect, the body, major elements of our identity, and certainly will override our ego, to not do a behavior such that we can be consistent with the behaviors of the person or the people who we love. That's how much of an influence our peer group have. As my master says, when there is a fight between truth and love, love will always win. What does that mean? It means that if you love someone deeply, or you love a group of people, you will ignore even your own truth based on your love of that person. So how do you override that if love always wins? It's because you elevate love to a higher standard. And you go, no, because of my love for you and myself, that is a false act of love. That is an immature expression of love. Let me elevate the standard of my love so high that now my act of self-love trumps everything, And I recognize that through my act of self-love, as expressed through my dedication to this pattern of excellence that gives me joy and radiance and energy, this will positively impact other people. And let my love for you be such that I will not allow you to be the butt of my excuses, nor will I allow your behaviors to influence mine, nor will I try to control your behaviors to make you like me. But I will stand in my integrity and in my authenticity and do what I know works for me, so I might be example to everyone else in my life to live by their authentic values and their authentic truth too. And that is, in that instance, not inconsistent with love. It is the most consistent act of love possible. So this is both the reason that we abandon our peer group, abandon behaviors, and that is our peer group, and the way to counteract that, understanding the counterbalance between love and truth.